Ah, Christmas. It's my favourite time of the year. A time where people can come together in the spirit and season of goodwill, put aside your petty differences and problems for one day, and embrace what is, to me, that one time of the year that is just magical. So, with that in mind, I offer a handy dandy guide to making the festive season memorable, enjoyable, and complaint free. Step 1. Putting thought and effort into your presents. We've all had Christmases at one time or another where we were dissatisfied with the offerings we were given by friends and loved ones, but don't have the heart to tell them that we were not happy with the gifts in question. So, to avoid disappointment, research into what your friends and loved ones' interests are and hobbies and build a list from that. For example, if your friend is into, let's say, Knight Rider, and he or she does not have any of the original series on DVD, then start with that and decide which season to get for them. Step 2. Buying early. This is a method I practice almost religiously, because from my own personal experience 8 years ago, where the shopping mall scene with so many shoppers at one time to me was like fighting a pack of rabid animals. A slight exaggeration, I digress, but you get the picture. Try to start as early as possible. October is usually the best time to do this, as in stores and online, the sales activity is no different to that of January to September. Average trade. Don't, and I mean don't, ever leave it till December, because by this time the people that have left things till the last minute will most likely get to the items that you were intending to get, and you then therefore have to opt for the next best thing, which might not be to your friend or loved one's liking. Step 3. Provisions, food and drink. On this one, it's a simple case of to each their own. If you prefer to have lots of candy, salty snacks and sodas, then go for it. Or, if you prefer to keep it healthy and opt for fruit, again, go for it. But you also have to remember that each person's taste is different from your own, so try to accommodate to each person as much as possible whilst making sure your own personal tastes are satisfied. And do not forget the turkey. Roast turkey dinners, and I don't mean what TV usually offers us at that time of the year, has been the heart of Christmas dinner for generations, so best not to mess with a system that works, for that would be rather foul. Sorry, I had to get that one in. I couldn't resist. Step 4. Enjoying your drinks responsibly. We all like a drink at this time of the year, as it's a chance to unwind and take it easy, and for most of us we won't be driving on that day in particular, so we indulge a little more than we would normally do. However, even if you're not driving, try not to drink so much at home or at a party where you might end up becoming physically ill and embarrass yourself in front of pals or family. And if you're driving, you have to be des. Most will know what I mean by that term, but to those who don't, I shall explain. If you're going to be drinking less than the rest, or not at all, you are deemed as the designated driver. Step 5. Carol singers. To some, carol singers are an irritant who just don't have the time of day for them, but keep in mind that they are giving up some of their free time to perform carol singing in order to spread the awareness and spirit of the season. And they also do this for charity, so they are doing it for a worthy cause. Step 6. Giving thanks. Receiving presents is nice and something that should be shown gratitude, as the people that give you these gifts put a lot of time and effort into what they give you. A simple thank you verbally or by text, phone call, email, or be really old school and post a letter saying thanks. And finally, step 7, remembering what Christmas is all about. I appreciate and am aware religion causes a lot of problems in the world these days, so I shall be brief with this. Christmas is all about the birth of Jesus Christ, but it's also a time of the year where we learn to act more like civilized human beings and forget our petty differences just for one day. For some, it's also a time of the year where a whole family might only come together for that one day. So embrace it, enjoy it, and remember it. Christmas only comes once a year, so make it a good one. So there you go, a handy dandy guide on making Christmas memorable, enjoyable, and complaint free. If you feel inclined to leave a comment, then please do so. If you didn't like it, well then, that's just hard cheese. And one more thing. Merry Christmas.